I was planning how I was going to start, and then I just plunked myself in the eyeball with my headphones. So that was awesome.
So great. It's okay. It's a good thing you have two eyes. So you got another one. It's all right.
Arr. So it was brought to my attention that we had an entire discussion about the MexiMelt on our previous episode.
Yeah.
And I titled the episode, "The MexiMelt is Back." And then the whole conversation about the MexiMelt got cut. And so a friend texted me and said, "I never heard you say anything about the MexiMelt." So I just wanted to apologize to the audience.
We were just kidding. We don't know what's happening.
I don't. I mean, my editing team is amazing, but when is it coming back?
Well, we need to fucking know now because we've just teased all these people.
It says it's available August 15th, so I'm going to go get one today and I'll report back.
Yeah. That does sound really good.
Okay, so there's that.
Yeah.
And then I have a very big event coming up next Friday. But before I get to that, I want to ask you how you're doing.
Oh, I'm doing pretty well. I'm still at 218, started at 250 to 218 now. So I'm feeling good about that. I'm not sure why I've hit a little bit of a plateau, but I changed some of my other medications. And I switched ADHD medication. So it could be just why, I don't know. I'm still only eating like 12 to 1500 calories a day, if that. So,
yeah.
So it's, just was a little bit, I think, slow going. I think my body's just getting used to the different medication, which it's way better and I love it and it's great. So, other than that, I'm doing good.
Hi, Millie.
Yeah, there she is. Stinker. So, how are you?
Well, good. Actually, everything's fine. I'm feeling a lot of anxiety this week, and I realized that some of it has come from having to drive in the morning every day. So I'd have to drop both kids off at school, and it's like Thunderdome out there.
Oh God. Yeah,
because people drive so scary, and one of the road where I have to drop the second child off is very, very dangerous. And so when I get to the school and have to turn left into the school, I'm watching behind me because it's a blind curve. And there was a day last week where I thought we were definitely dead because this truck came
somebody
so
was coming so fast. Yeah.
And dodged at the last second, and there's nowhere you can go. And so I've been having intrusive thoughts again, like right after you have a baby and you think everyone's going to kill you. Like that?
No, I didn't think everyone was going to kill me. I thought I was going to kill everyone. So it was like,
including the baby.
It was like, just don't murder. Just try not to do it. It's, it's a lot more hassle than it's worth, is what conversations I had with myself. But, we're two different people. Anyhow.
Yeah. So the stress of driving it isn't even the time, because we leave at 7 and I'm back home like by 8:15. But it's just the anxiety of the white knuckling and people driving insane and the scary road. And
do you find that the afternoon pickup is worse? Because do you think there's more traffic in the afternoon than the morning?
I don't have to do the afternoon. The gym. Well, I have to pick Ellie up, but I don't have to pick Kari up at all. The gym picks her up and takes her to the after school program.
Oh, okay.
I have to get the other one, and that's the same scary road. So I have to do the scary road twice a day.
Yeah. I was debating on whether I'm going to pull Cordelia off the bus and start driving her myself because of all these issues with the bus. And, and it's really more about like the consistency for me and my schedule than it is anything else, because I'm like, well, I just want to know exactly when she's going to be here and not be like, okay, school's been out for 20 minutes and I'm checking my watch and then I can't like stay focused on what it is that I'm doing because I'm like every 10 minutes I got to check the bus and where is it and you're looking at the app and it's, so I'm been seriously debating on uh just pulling her off the bus schedule and me just dropping her off and picking her up every day because I know, all right, if I'm at my house, I need to leave at this time to go here so I can manage my time better.
So my whole relationship with time is like my biggest struggle right now because
Yeah.
you can actually just make more time for yourself. It's a decision that we make.
Mm-hmm.
We have to live within the constraints of time, but how we treat it and how we behave around it and what we decide to do with it is completely in our control.
Yeah. For the most part, I think.
Yeah. Maybe not on the bus schedule. I thought of you because my neighbor texted me in a panic, like, "Can you go outside?" That was some bus shenanigan. Like, the bus is early and I'm not home, or the bus didn't show up today. There was one day where the bus didn't show up at all, and someone had to drive all the kids to school, and they all know that I'm always home, and I can just walk out there and make sure they're not dead.
Right.
Which I guess is good. I like that. I like that can help that way. Someone sent me an article. Gotta read you this headline and get your totally unfiltered reaction to this.
Oh boy. Okay.
Sent it to me, Monique. Yeah, Monique. Monique is my friend and coworker who's also was on Ozempic for type 2 diabetes for a really long time.
Mm-hmm.
She's lost a ton of weight too, but she was one of the OGs before it was
before it was cool.
Yeah. Okay. So here's the headline: How Oat-zempic stacks up to Ozempic. In people with diabetes, the Oat-zempic online diet fad may lead to increased glucose, decreased muscle mass, and malnutrition.
Oat? Like
Yes.
OAT?
Yes.
Oat-zempic.
Fans of the diet made trendy by TikTok and a clever name claim that an oat-based smoothie helps people quickly shed lots of weight. It is a smoothie made of oats, water, a squeeze of lime, and a dash of cinnamon.
Sounds disgusting.
I just think this is clickbait. This is so stupid.
Yeah, that's what. Lemon and no.
It sounds so gross. Oats, water, lime, and cinnamon?
No, absolutely not.
It sounds like cold oatmeal.
Oh my God. Insert puke sound here. Grody. That's just absolutely fucking not. No.
I'll take the MexiMelt. Thanks.
For real. I was like, that's got at least some cheese in it. I don't know. Like, who would?
At least it has cheese in it.
Fucking eat that.
I don't know.
Now I want to like now I want to make that just to taste it to see how fucking disgusting it is. This is going to be like Fear Factor.
Yeah,
no.
Not a bad idea.
No. And no like sweetener in it at all.
Cinnamon?
I mean, cinnamon is a sweetener and it is a good, sugar alternative, okay? But what are the ratios? Like what's the actual recipe? Did it say? You know what? Okay, boys and girls, I think this is disgusting, but I'm going to try this and I will make an Instagram post.
You are going to try it?
Yeah, fuck it, I'll try it. I'm sure it's nasty. You watch me barf, it's fine. But
here's the recipe.
Okay, hang on.
A half a cup of oats, 1 cup of water, a squeeze of lime, and a dash of cinnamon.
Squeeze lime, not lemon.
Lime.
All right. Okay. So I'm writing this down. Half a cup of oats, a cup of water. Squeeze like the whole. Okay, whatever. I have lime juice, and we'll just do that. It'll be fine.
Yes, a splash.
Squeeze would be like a teaspoon.
Probably. Yeah, I used to use cinnamon to flavor all kinds of stuff because it doesn't have any calories, back when I used to obsess about food.
Yeah.
I
So
made,
speaking of obsessing about food, what are you like into eating right now?
well, I was gonna bring that up anyway.
Oh, okay.
I made it over to Trader Joe's and got some salads because
Mhm.
I'm in another stage where I'm not eating enough.
Yeah.
Like, I will get to, like, mid-afternoon and be like, "I haven't really eaten." I'm definitely not eating enough protein, and I can very noticeably tell that I have lost muscle now, which I was
I'm
sort of
concerned about that for myself as well. Yeah.
not worried about that, but now I'm very worried about it,
Uh-huh.
and I am making an effort to eat much more protein earlier in the day, and also I scheduled a session with a trainer on Monday, and I walked this morning. Like, I have got to actually make an effort now, and I think the psycho part of it is I never worked out to be strong ever in my life. I worked out to lose weight, and now I'm like, "What?
Mhm.
I don't know." It's like having to learn how to shop again. I have to figure this out too.
Mhm.
So, that's been on my mind, and I feel like I'm in pain all the time, and I also feel like I'm exactly the same size as I was a year and a half ago. I don't feel skinnier, and I think the reason I don't feel skinny is because I'm not strong. No,
That
the feeling I always
mm,
associated with being skinny was I am super strong because 'cause I've been working out and I've been lifting and
that's an interesting way to look at it. I can relate to that. And I was thinking about that too for myself because I was like, you know what, Cammy, you are going on 45, and now we're you know really getting serious about health, and we're worried about heart health and blood sugar levels. And I was like, next thing is like muscle mass and bone density, and all that stuff. And uh yeah, so it's been in the back of my mind too,
yeah.
because it's you know now's the time, because the
I
time is
just
not
have
when
to
you're
fit it
70 and
in.
you can't
No.
walk down the stairs because you're afraid you're going to break a hip. So
And it's totally a scheduling thing for me. It's that I'm already, like, spread so thin
yeah.
that to find and it's a stupid excuse. I get that it's a stupid excuse, but to find more time when I'm already, like, not having fun and I don't have any time for myself, and so if I'm gonna make time for myself, I have to
You want it
make
to
it
be
to
that? No.
get exercise?
No. You want
No.
like
I
on
wanna go to
this
Nordstrom and get my nails done and read a
right.
book or go swimming. I don't wanna go to the gym, come on. Yeah, so I don't wanna do hard things. Don't
I know. I'm
fuck
like
Glennon Doyle.
I
Do you know who
I
she is?
I
She
oh my god, now you're going to have to explain it to all of us.
Oh, well, she just I think her book or her podcast is called You Can Do Hard Things. I'm like,
Oh, you can okay. No, I don't want to do anything hard.
"No, thanks."
I'm good.
Um, there
Appreciate
is a
you.
recipe I'm in love with right now from my new favorite, Caroline Chambers, What to Cook When You Don't Feel Like Cooking.
Mhm.
And she has a section where it's like wizardry with rotisserie chicken. And
Mm.
so there's all these recipes you could make with a rotisserie chicken in less than 15 minutes, and one of them is this peanut chicken salad. It's just amazing. It
Ooh,
was
that
just
sounds
rotisserie
really
chicken,
good.
romaine, edamame, carrots, and I forget what else. Not much else. And then a really simple peanut dressing
Is it
that I
like
made
make the
was able
peanut
to make.
do you make it from scratch yourself? Oh, well,
Yeah,
God
but it
bless you.
took like 5 minutes.
Oh, okay.
It was so easy. I had to drive all the way to Trader Joe's to get the edamame because for some reason my grocery store thinks edamame is not what people want to eat. But whatever. Like, it's
Ah,
not even like there's not even frozen ones. I, I don't get it.
that's weird.
Mhm.
Yeah, I've been like in love with this like chicken salad from Costco, and it's called Cape Cod chicken salad.
Does it
And
have like
it's
cranberry craisins in it?
yeah, it's got like cranberries, walnuts, chicken. It's so freaking delicious. Oh my God. And it's not like overly fatty or like packed with like a lot of calories. So, I was like, I can do that on a sandwich, and with the bread, it's like 400 calories or something.
Oh yeah.
So, but it's so good.
I've had to be doing a fair amount of shopping for clothes this last 2 weeks because I have both. I have two big events coming up, 2 weekends in a row. Next weekend, I'm going to my 30-year high school reunion.
Nice. How you
So
feel good about
that's
it? We talked about this before, right?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel great about it. But I don't have any clothes. So there's that. Like, of course, you got to figure out what are you going to wear.
Mm-hmm.
That's very important.
Yeah, and you want it to look like effortless, like you just look like fabulous all the time, but you're not trying too hard. So there's a delicate balance there.
But
Yeah.
I'm really successful.
Yes.
Nonchalant and successful.
Right.
Oh yeah, I'm just here because my parents still live here.
I didn't go anywhere. Couldn't leave mama and daddy.
So that, and then the following weekend I have a conference in San Diego, and I had clothes, but they all got too big, so now I have to do another round. So I got a couple things, but I've discovered a store that I could never have gone in before because they didn't carry plus sizes, called Eve. Have you seen that?
I haven't.
It's a little bougie. Like there's only one in Austin, and it's up in the Domain, which is where like the Louis Vuitton and the Tiffany and the Tesla store and all this stupid stuff is. But I went in there because they sent me a catalog, and there was a top that I wanted for our family pictures on Monday. And it turns out they have all the brands I love. It's like they just curated everything I love into one little store. But the cool thing is they're all stylists. Oh. They're not just there to help you find sizes. They actually have opinions. Yeah. Okay. So this woman was helping me named Rachel. She wanted me to try on wide leg ecru jeans, to which, can you imagine my face? Like, those are white jeans. What are you doing? What are you doing to me? But I was being open-minded and I had time, so I tried them on, and they actually looked awesome.
Really?
It was so strange.
That's awesome.
And she was so positive and helpful, and I didn't buy them. But
they looked amazing, but they didn't come home with me.
Well, I just didn't feel like beyond 15 minutes of family photos that I would really realistically wear them.
Yeah,
more.
white, light color jeans, I can't do white bottoms because inevitably I will sit my ass down on some chocolate ice cream that somebody spilled or a strawberry sandwich with, you know what I mean? Like, and it's going to look like I shit myself. I'm telling you, like, I don't know.
No. And so then, it also opens a can, right? Because I don't know what shoes you're supposed to wear with jeans that color and that length, because they were like a wide leg crop. And so that would have required some kind of shoe investigation that I didn't have the energy for. And I also don't own anything but black underwear. I have all the same exact underwear. I don't have there's no variation at all. It's all the same exact underwear.
Oh my God. You need to branch out, girly. I wear Cheek Boss exclusively, and they come with every kind of color pattern that you can even imagine. They're so comfortable. And I wear the briefs or the boy shorts. And they're so cute. And I wear.
That's some serious inclusivity on that website.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, those look cute.
Yeah, I think their main model's got she's like a 5X. And she's cute as hell.
Oh yeah, those look awesome. Actually, don't kill me. They look like the Lulu row of underwear.
Kind of, yeah. That's
The
probably
prints
why I like
do.
it. Yeah. There
Did you like LuLaRoe?
I sold it for a while, yeah.
Oh, you did?
Mhm. Yep. Sure did.
Those are cool, though.
Yeah, they're super comfy. And the little bralettes that they have are really great too. Like you can sleep in them and not feel like you're wearing a bra. I need to order more, but I got to go down a size.
I've had to throw a lot out because they're all like too big and baggy in the butt. So
Oh yeah, that's not cute.
no,
Not cute.
And then mine lasts so long that I can't see what size they are anymore. I can only tell by how they feel. So
Because the labels all worn off.
yeah. So you want to maybe we make some predictions for my reunion before we.
Oh my God. I think it's going to be phenomenal. I think that you're going to have an absolute great time. And, you're not going to worry about a thing. So let me ask you this though. Is there certain people that you are looking forward to seeing?
Well, I was looking forward to seeing my childhood best friend, but she said she didn't get a plane ticket soon enough, so it got too expensive and she would rather come visit me here.
Mm-hmm.
So that's like disappointing, but also not disappointing.
Right.
What I'm really looking forward to is my whole family, we're going to go see the Back to the Future musical in the afternoon of the same day. And
Oh my
that's what I'm really
gosh.
excited about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Back to this. Oh my God, that is so amazing. I didn't even know that was a thing. Did I know that was a thing?
I didn't, but it's playing in Minneapolis, so we're going to go.
Oh my God.
My sister and her family, my parents, my cousin, and Kari, taking my daughter with me. So,
oh my gosh, how exciting.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
I bet you at this reunion, here's one prediction, that I have the youngest kids. I bet that.
Yes. And there will be for sure other people there that
People
are
with
grandparents.
grandkids.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, so my best friend that I went to high school with, I met her when we were 13 and her son's 23. And then her daughter's 21. And I was like, he could easily get married and start having kids right away. And you know what I mean? I'm like, this is weird. This is so weird. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, my sister-in-law, I think she's 44, maybe 43. She has grandkids already.
I could not imagine. I wouldn't know. It would be like, I wouldn't even know who I am if I had kids younger and now they were having their own children and I'm at this stage in my life and, discovering myself and who I am and all of, getting to really know me and,
Yeah, I do.
I was like, it's too much. This is, I'm like, people do it all the time and never have a problem. So,
Well, my husband did. I mean, I have a 31-year-old stepdaughter. So, yeah. So my husband has a 31-year-old, a 7-year-old, and a 4-year-old.
that's wild. So what does she think about you guys having kiddos?
Oh, she's their biggest fan. She's
really
amazing. Yeah,
Oh,
she
that's
loves them
good.
so much.
That's really good.
Yeah, and they're so proud to have a big sister, even though she doesn't live near us, but they just think she's the greatest.
Oh,
she
that's
is the
so cool.
greatest. Yeah.
That's really good.
It's
Wow.
pretty fun.
That's cool. Well, I really hope that you have an amazing time. I think it's gonna be a blast.
Oh, here's the coolest part. Okay, so my accountant sent me a note that said, please give me the reason for this airline receipt. And I was like, oh, that one's not work travel. It's my plane ticket to Minneapolis. Then I was like, wait a minute. I'm going to talk about it on the podcast and it's going to become work travel. So I can write it off.
Hey, heck yeah.
This one's for you, IRS.
Oh my God. So I watched, I was going to tell you, speaking of like the IRS and the people watching people, because I'm just convinced that, everything's bugged. The Oprah special on AI. Have you seen this?
No. Do I need to?
You need to see it. It will literally scare the shit out of you.
Oh, goody.
There was a mother-daughter, mom, let's say late 50s, early 60s, daughter's like our age, okay? Mom gets a call from a local phone number. She doesn't know who it is. And she picks up the phone and it's her daughter. And her daughter's like freaking out and she's crying. She's like, Mom, I was just in this terrible accident. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. She's like losing her mind. Man gets on the phone and is like, is this so-and-so's daughter or mother? And she's like, yeah. And the guy's like, she just interrupted my drug deal and cost me $900. And if you don't send this money to me, I'm going to kill her.
Oh my God.
So she's like driving to like meet this guy. And then she gets a text message from the daughter saying, Mom, like, what's going on? Like, I've been at a doctor's appointment. So this scammer somehow, in some way,
I know how,
got this person's voice imprint and used AI to make it sound like her on the phone.
Yes.
I was like, terrifying. Because can you imagine? Okay, let's fast forward 10 years. Our girls are 14, 15, and 16 years old. And one of them calls you and is like, Mom, and they're freaking out about something. You would mortgage your soul.
I would.
Right?
Yeah.
I was just thinking, I was like, if this had been my mom, my mother would have given every single penny in her entire retirement account. She would have just handed it over to whoever.
You're totally right.
I'm like, holy shit. So
that is really scary.
Because you don't want to like think about, well, is this really my kid? Is this a scam? You don't want to make, because what if it's not? What if it really is? Like, okay, kill me now.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I know exactly how this is happening because that's the dark side of it. The light side of it is there's lots of people building tools for podcasters to help us do our jobs easier. And one lets you record your own voice and puts it in a system. And then it gives you a tool where I just type the words and then it reads them in my voice to me so that I don't have to physically be here. So my team could like record me. They could type an announcement and press go and get me saying something that I didn't have to sit down and record.
Actually record, which, you know what? Great. That is a tool. That is an AI tool that totally legit.
Mm-hmm.
Right? But and so we can't like say, oh, well, one person could use that to scam somebody, so we're going to make it illegal. We can't do that. But they're talking about like, you really just need to watch it. It was really great. She has Bill Gates on there and the guy that's the creator of OpenAI.
Sam.
Yeah.
Edelman.
He was really cool to watch.
Mm-hmm.
Very articulate, very thoughtful, very cerebral kind of guy, obviously. But it just kind of came across like that to me. But I was like, because of course Oprah's like, are we going too fast? Are we not taking time to think this through? And one of the analogies was, like when cars were invented, it took us a while to figure out we needed seatbelts. It took us a while to figure out we needed child restraints. We needed blinkers. We
didn't need any of those things. I've rode in the bitty back of the Ford Pinto for years and I'm fine.
So, right. But a lot of people weren't fine, and so they, so then they had to make like rules and regulations and they're like, okay, that's the analogy. Like, how are we going to make rules and regulations for what people can use AI for? And what are the repercussions if you misuse the technology and that kind of stuff? And I mean, because if you think about it, your phone is listening to you all the time because it's listening for you to say, hey, Siri, or it's listening for you to say, okay,
Yeah.
Google.
How does it, I mean,
Or it's listening for just like the Alexas that I have, or listening for me to say Alexa, so it can trigger whatever it is that it wants, that I want it to search, or, add to my shopping list, or whatever.
yeah, we don't have any of those.
You don't have any Alexas?
No. And I was just listening to a podcast about how to make your smartphone a dumb phone. So I just have to take the time to actually go through the steps. But yeah.
And I do kind of I was like, are we going to start seeing this dramatic division between in society, where you're going to have these people that are so extremely tech forward as far as integrating AI into everything and all this stuff. And then you're going to have other people that are screw that, that's bananas, get off my lawn, and
yeah, we're like that. Yeah. There's an article out there about how all of Silicon Valley sends their kids to the Waldorf school. You know what Waldorf is?
I think so.
It's a nature school, and they have no screens, and they only use paper and chalkboards, and all of Silicon Valley sends their kids to the Waldorf school.
Yeah.
Because they know how dangerous it is.
It's so, yeah. Yep.
Well, on that note,
listen to our podcast all the time. Okay, thanks.
If anybody's actually listening, will you send us a note so we know
that there's not just the two of us shooting the shit by ourselves?
God. I mean, I pay people to make it, so I'd like to know if anybody's listening.
Oh, that's so classic.
Doesn't really matter because it makes me happy, so
whatever, right?
And I know Maureen's listening because she sends me texts about it.
Oh, my mom and dad listen.
You never talked
we
about
got
the
Maureen
MexiMelt.
and Deborah and Raymond. That's our crew. That's our tribe there.
Hi, guys.
Hi, Maureen. What's up, girl? She's like, why? These fools. So, anyhow. Yeah.
All right. Have a good weekend. I'll be back. Better than ever in 2 weeks after my high school reunion.
Take lots of pictures. Take lots of notes. I'm dying to hear all the juicy details. Get drunk and, do whatever you want.
I think I can handle that.
Okay. All right, boo.
See ya.
Bye.
Follow us on Instagram at Less of You Podcast. Are you confronting the same challenges and have a story to tell? I'd love to hear your story on our Skinny Shot Stories podcast. Contact me for more details at skinnyshotstories.com. If you're a doctor and would like to learn more about sponsoring this or any of our cosmetic surgery and weight loss podcasts, go to lessofyou.com. Less of You is a production of The Axis, TAGAXIS.io.